Bonjour!
Bonjour!
I'm with Corentin today and we're gonna try a gastronomic restaurant in the 11th arrondissement. This is the area where you will find all the trendy, creative restaurants and cafés. This one is called La Datcha and I can't wait to try it.
Oh oui.
Corentin only wants to speak French. You wanted me to speak French in videos. Corentin just want to speak French. So we will do like a mix of English and French on camera.
C'est parfait ça.
The place looks so elegant, it's brand new. We are at a cozy corner. We are good.
On est bien.
I really like the decor of this restaurant. In between a mix of a farm and an elegant gastronomic place, it has this rustic vibe. We even have straw. Something I really like is that they have an open kitchen, so you can see the chef and all the team, the staff, cooking in front of you, and you can also see that the staff is working really quietly. There is no like violence in kitchen, because usually in a lot of elegant and gastronomic restaurants it can be really difficult for the waiters, the cook to work because it's really stressful and everyone looks so relaxed. Each dish is named really simply with just the main product like octopus, fish, poultry, but all the little sides look so good. Do you have something you'd like to try?
Tout.
Which one is your favorite?
Moi ce sera œufs à la coque en entrée et volaille.
I'm hesitating between the chicken, the volaille, and the riz de veau, the sweet bread, because I really love this piece of meat. It's too difficult to choose.
Piece of meat.
Piece of meat. It sounds like an insult you say.
Ouais, piece of meat.
For the prices, it's about 30 to 40 euros for the main course, between 15 and 20 for the starters, the entrée. It's like a typical price for a gastronomic restaurant, or as we say, bistronomique, which is a mix of bistro and gastronomique. It means it's more casual than a really elegant restaurant. This is the first time I see such an open kitchen. Like, it's really a sign of high quality in a restaurant. You can even eat at the bar, like at the counter of the kitchen. And we start the meal with 3 different types of butter, and that is amazing. When you go to a restaurant and they have like a beautiful bread and butter with it, usually it's a sign of high quality. Even the bread looks fabulous with cereals on it. For the 3 types of butter, we have like a regular one. This one is with piment d'Espelette. It's a chili from the southwest of France. And this one is with parsley and garlic. I took the butter with the piment d'Espelette, the French chili. Let's go. The bread is already delicious. So with the butter, it's a perfect mix. At first, I don't feel the spice, but it comes like an aftertaste, like the spice explore your mouth. Look at that. We are in the farm right now. This is a real product. This is real food. It's not fast food. It's not a McChicken. This is real. So we have the œuf à la coque. This is the egg served in the shell. And this time the eggs are cooked like a sabayon. It's an egg cream, slow cooked. So it gives like the texture of a mousse. It's really creamy, really airy inside. And it's a fantastic preparation that comes from the French cuisine. And I took the salmon ravioli. It's the French name of the ravioli. And you have spinach and a cream of cauliflower. They really worked on the idea of the œuf à la coque. This is so creative. They even made the mouillette, which is a piece of toast that you dip in the yolk.
J'apprécie le moment là. C'est vraiment super léger en fait, c'est comme vraiment comme un nuage. Je ne m'attendais pas à ce que ce soit aussi aéré en fait, aérien.
Translation Théo here. He said that the egg was surprisingly airy and light, and it's like eating a cloud. I don't know how to cut it. Let's do it like that. Oh la la.
Oh, la farce, c'est le...
This is fantastic. You can see inside the ravioli, the filling is dense with the salmon, the spinach. I can't wait to try it. Let's go. The salmon is subtle, it's perfectly cooked, and the pasta all around it is thin. It's just perfect. It's elegant, it's subtle, it's creative. I really like this moment. So this egg has beetroot inside. Is it the best?
C'est clairement le meilleur.
When I started making videos on social media, TikTok and Instagram especially, talking about restaurants in Paris, many people from other countries were feeling not in their place in this type of restaurant. Like, they thought it was not open to everyone, that they had to wear a tie to go to a beautiful French brasserie. But it's not that. We are in casual wear. You don't have to dress perfectly to go to a beautiful restaurant. all the restaurants in Paris are open to everyone. There is no dress code, so never feel ashamed to be yourself in a French restaurant. Especially in the brasserie, the restaurants that are open every day, all day long. It was created to be open to the public, to be open to everyone. So be yourself, come as you are. The only places where you have to wear maybe a suit or a shirt would be like the Michelin-star restaurant. So Corentin, we met when we were in college for film studies, because if you don't know, I was in cinema studies in college for 3 years before stopping to be an influencer. We met there, and now you're studying production, film production, and we're gonna make movies together. Are you ready to produce my movies?
Oh, ça fait 5 ans que je suis prêt pour ça.
We finished the starters, the entrée. How was it?
C'était excellent.
We have the main courses, and it looks incredible. So here is the chicken. They make this piece of chicken with the thighs, the breast, the skin, and the wings, all the different parts of the chicken inside. Here we have some sweet potatoes gnocchi, a topinambour puree with this beautiful sauce. It looks incredible, just incredible. And here is my plate. I have the ritvo, the sweet bread. Ritvo is a part of the veal throat. It doesn't really sound delicious like that, but I promise it's wonderful. And it's a piece of meat that many chefs love to cook. It's a bit expensive, but it's incredible. So we have the ritvo, some white asparagus, and the juice of the cooking. It's like a piece of meat in a little garden. I love it. Of course, I will also try your plate because it looks delicious. Oh. Can I try it? The juice, it looks so good. You can see that the chicken is tender and juicy. It's time. Unbelievable. I've never tried a chicken with this texture. It's like melting in my mouth. Like it's so smooth, it's so tender, so juicy. It's unbelievable. This is the first time I have a chicken cooked as perfectly as this one. You will see. Can you feel it? The juiciness of the chicken?
C'est vraiment excellent.
But now it's time to try the sweet bread, the riz de veau. You can see that it's a bit bouncy because the riz de veau is really smooth inside, a bit bouncy. You don't like it. You don't like the riz de veau. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how good it is. It's just a perfect piece of meat. You can see inside, it's really, really smooth. Like it's not like a steak that is red inside. It's always white, a bit bouncy, tender. Let's try it. He doesn't understand me, but it's so good. The white asparagus gives a little crunchiness, but it's still tender. Different layers of tenderness. I just love it. The riz de veau is considered as an organ food, like the liver or even the brain. Some people eat the brain from the animals. It's less powerful than a liver, for example. For now, this restaurant, it's, as we say in French, un sans faute. It's a no mistake. I want to eat both of them. Okay, let's do a French tradition. After finishing a meal, when you have a lot of sauce, you can't waste the sauce because the taste is in the sauce. So you take a piece of bread and you dip it in the sauce like that. It's called saucer un plat, to sauce a plate, to sauce a dish, and you eat it like that. Don't worry, it's not bad etiquette. It's really okay to do this. It's the best way to not waste anything in your plate. So don't be ashamed to use your hands when you eat. We're about to choose the dessert. I'm really happy because even with the starter, the entrée, and the main course, we still have room for a dessert. It's not too heavy. Like everything is really well balanced. I'm vlogging, I'm almost laying down. It's too comfortable. It's just too comfortable to be on this sofa. Okay, we couldn't choose for the dessert, so we took all of them. Are you ready? I will finish everything. So we have here the millefeuille, and it looks just so beautiful with a vanilla cream. Here we have the rhubarb with the cream and the nuts. And here this is the chocolate pie. Which one do you want to try the most?
La tarte au chocolat.
The chocolate pie. Oh là là. Verdict?
Bah forcément c'est délicieux.
Okay, let's try the rhubarb. We have strawberry ice cream, the nuts. Is the rhubarb better than the chocolate? Let's see. The strawberry ice cream is really powerful. You maybe taste a little less the rhubarb compared to the strawberry, but I love the texture of the rhubarb. It's crunchy and it's not too sweet. It's a really good dessert. But the dessert I want to try the most is of course the millefeuille. I don't even want to cut it because it's too beautiful. I think I will go just Straight like that? Okay. I'm destroying the cake. It will look the same in my stomach, so you can see there is a little bit of crunchiness here. You see all the layers of the puff pastry. It looks just so good. Oh. There is an hazelnut ice cream. It tastes like Kinder Bueno. It sounds weird to say it in a beautiful gastronomic restaurant. Hazelnut ice cream tastes like Kinder Bueno. It's incredible. Honestly, this is the best one. So, is La Datcha a delicious restaurant?
Salé, je valide.
It's elegant, gastronomic, all the tastes are well balanced, and even the decor is beautiful. You can see the chefs working. I just love the vibe of this restaurant. What was your favorite dish tonight?
Le plat principal, la volaille, et les œufs à la coque en fait étaient excellents aussi.
I think my favorite dishes would be, of course, the riz de veau, but also the chicken. Your dish was delicious. And for the dessert, the millefeuille is the best. Do you have something to say to the team, to the community?
Abonnez-vous.
He said it. He said it. You should listen to him. If you want to explore Paris and discover the French way of life, don't forget to subscribe. I post every day, so see you tomorrow.